Lydia Vocational Training Center, Women's Empowerment Program. Lydia Vocational Training Center is a skill development program which is dedicated to empowering women. Started in 1997, Mrs. Dhanmeet Sharma was compelled to find a way to better the situation of many Nepali women. Lydia offers a 5-month program twice a year. Right now, 44 women graduate with skills that not only help them generate income, but the program also encourages their personal development. A large part of Lydia's success can be attributed to how much the program understands the background the women come from. In the small village of Gundi, the residents are all from the Chepang ethnic group. Only a handful of the villagers are literate, and the whole area is considered one of the most underdeveloped and backward regions in the country. There are no roads in this area, and therefore there are no vehicles to be found. Only a few houses can boast electricity, and modern commodities are unheard of. Jepangs have historically been social outcasts who are notorious for producing local alcohol and for being alcoholics. In a community like this, churches have played a vital role in changing the lifestyle and the way that the Chepang people are perceived. Srijana is a young woman from Gundi who was able to take part in Lydia's training along with her cousins Chunimaya and Zalimaya. Their home life comprised mostly of chores such as cutting grass for livestock, collecting firewood for cooking, and daily household tasks. Their life is reminiscent of bygone generations, but through programs like Lydia, needed change is on the way. Without any real access to the outside world, it was necessary for members of IN to travel to their village in order to bring them to Kathmandu. When the women arrive, it's almost like they are entering a new world. Many come for the 5-month training with only one small backpack of belongings. Upon arrival, Aya Nepal collects simple information from the women such as their weight, marital status, and level of education. While in Kathmandu, there are many new firsts. First time in a park, first time seeing a zoo, and the first time they are exposed to people with such different lives, backgrounds, and stories. Each woman who joins Lydia is given the opportunity to share her life story. Many have suffered abuse and come from broken homes. Several were forced to marry at a young age and are young mothers. By coming to Lydia, each woman has a personal journey that emphasizes the importance of such programs. Several women, such as Sangita Sarki, were forced to marry at a young age and are young mothers. A local of Baljang district in the far western region of Nepal, Sangita joined Lydia in 2013 at the age of 16. Before joining the program, Sangita had already had one miscarriage. 3 months into the program, it was discovered that Sangita was pregnant for the second time. Coming from a very low-income family, Sangita did not even have the means to cover her expense for the journey home. To help her with her travel, IN staff members made personal contributions to purchase a plane ticket so that she would not have to risk the life of her child by traveling on rough roads via land. The majority of classroom time in Lydia is spent learning how to sew. By the time the women graduate, each one of them is able to make 35 different articles of clothing, such as school uniforms and the traditional kurta worn by a lot of Nepali women. Although Lydia focuses primarily on tailoring, the program has been expanded to include culinary training and music classes as of 2014.
कुकिङबाट धेरै कुराहरू सिक्यौँ मोमो बर्गरदेखि लिएर पिज्जादेखि लिएर धेरै कुराहरू स्प्रिङ रोलहरू हामीले नजानेको कुराहरू हामीले धेरै कुरा सिक्न पायौँ
यहाँ आएपछि म्युजिकहरू सिकाउँछ भन्ने कुराहरू थाहा थिएन जब हामी यस ठाउँमा आए र यस ठाउँमा आएपछि तिरुलोक सर आउनुभयो र सरले हामीलाई सिकाउनु भयो अनि गिटारदेखि लिएर मादल ट्याम्ब्रिङ बाँसुरी मलाई बाँसुरी बजाउने पहिलादेखि इच्छा थियो र म आफैले सिक्थेँ र मलाई कसरी बजाउने कसरी सुरु र कसरी हातहरू चलाउने र कसरी गीत बजाउँदा कुन हात चलाउने कुन के गर्ने मलाई थाहा थिएन र जब यहाँ आएर सरले मलाई सिकाउनु भयो र मैले धेरै बाँसुरीहरू पनि सिक्न सकिरहेको छु
On top of all these learning experiences, the curriculum also includes biblical teachings to enhance their personal spiritual life. During the 5-month stay, all the expenses of the session are covered by IN Nepal. In addition, at the completion of the program, each woman receives their personal sewing machine at graduation so that they have the equipment they need to expand on the skills they have acquired. Graduation is always a festive occasion. Many hours of practice go into planning and preparing for the ceremony. Always, the women are eager to show what they have learned and to share about their time at Lydia.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
श्री रमिला नेपाली अनन्त सालो मण्डली दोलखा सुश्री कल्पना अधिकारी अनुग्रह बत्तीस मण्डली लमजुङ.
On top of receiving their certificate, the ceremony is filled with singing, dancing, and personal testimonies.
पालन गर्यौं र सुरुमा त हामीलाई मिस्त्री घुमाउन सुटो घुमाउन पनि आउने थिएन तर हाम्रो आदरणीय राधिका म्यामले हामीलाई मायालु ढंगले हामीलाई
It is also a time where items such as woolen caps, gloves, clothes, and wedding veils made by the trainees are exhibited and sold. While the time at Lydia is undoubtedly an educational period, it is also a time where close friendships are developed with the other students as well as the staff. By living and sharing a life with women from all over the country, these women grow from strangers to lifelong friends. Though they are eager to return home to utilize all that they have learned, saying goodbye is never easy. When the women first come to Lydia, they come with little. They arrive with a few belongings, a lot of fear, and plenty of uncertainty. When graduates of Lydia return to their homes, they go back as completely different women. They become businesswomen, they become leaders in the church, and they become the change their community needed. Already, 651 women have graduated from Lydia. Some go on to become entrepreneurs with their own tailoring shops, and others have gained confidence to resume or further their education. When I and Nepal visited Gundi, graduates from Lydia were eager to show what they had accomplished. Within a few short months, they had established a small business of their own.
पाँच महिना सेवा अनि 5 महिना सेवा अनि सिलाइकोमा पैसा त्याको मना अनि पैसा त्याक्ति फेरि खेती किसानीमा जाँगौ मना अनि फेरि सेवा परमेश्वरको फेरि सेवा कायमा जाँगौ मना दिले.
Women from all over Nepal who are living below the poverty line, who have limited education, who are social outcasts, who are discriminated and victims of various crimes come with almost nothing. But when they graduate, they transform into independent women with the ability to support themselves. What these women learn is not limited to the individual, but the impact they have extends to their families, the village, and the larger community. As each batch graduates, there are more and more women for Lydia to welcome.